Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes. Our contact number is 76967342256. Subscribe this OET channel if you have not and contact us for the best OET coaching. And please listen to this video till end. This is a very important video for OET reading. So we are going to prepare this vocabulary part 8 for OET reading and OET listening. So these are the common words which are related to medical domain. So that is why these words are oftenly repeated in exam. So I will explain you each and everything, and this will definitely help you in your reading and listening. So we already have created 7 parts of it. This is part number 8. So word starting with co is very important. तो co का मतलब होता है two things का इकट्ठे होना. When two things are occurring at the same time, that means cooperation. When two people are required to cooperate with each other. Comorbidity, when two diseases are happening at the same time. जैसे if somebody is having diabetes, hypertension, and if they contact any virus, then we say it is comorbidity. So these conditions which patient is also already having is comorbidity. Correlate. Correlate means किसी के साथ अपने आप को associate करना, relate करना. Deceit is not a very common word, so I will discuss it in the last. Particular word is very important. So when there is any word like particular, specific, or certain in OET, suppose in the paragraph it is given that there are certain parameters, there are certain variables, there are certain measures which can be taken to treat this disease. There are certain variables. So in the option also, particular word or specific word must be there. Certain means specific. If I say there are 5 people in the class, if I say there are 5 certain means कुछ particular प्रकार के, कुछ particular type के. So there are certain drugs means कुछ particular type की drugs. So certain word is very important in OET reading. It helps in understanding whether the option is right or not. Precise, precision means accuracy and exact. This word I have included in almost 3 or 4 parts of this vocabulary. So this word is very important, so I keep on repeating. Precise means that precise symptoms. Precise symptoms will exact symptoms. Exact. So this is very important. Tailor-made word is also a word we are doing again and again. Whenever there is a word tailor means that somebody is acting as a tailor. Tailor means when tailor stitches our clothes. When tailor stitches our cloth, he stitches according to our size. So that also means customized. That also means individual attention. Like we say, being Dr. BKM, we provide you individual attention means our coaching is purely customized. Our coaching is tailor-made. That means our coaching is one-on-one. So that is what is the meaning of tailor. Tailor means according to the demands of each and every client. And tailor word is somehow connected to this word specific, according to the specific requirements, according to the certain requirements, according to the particular requirements of the client, according to the peculiar requirement of the client. So somehow third and fifth are almost the same. Purpose wale questions will never be done by elimination method. Sometimes it would be, but purpose wale questions में all the 4 options would be right. But the words like therefore, the words like so, the words like hence will help you to find the purpose. Suppose if there is a whole story given, like in today, there was a report given that respiratory depression is happening, this is happening, 5,000 cases are there. It is therefore recommended. It is therefore recommended to change the way of dealing with the patient. So this word, it is therefore recommended, that means it is therefore recommended to change the way. That means this is the purpose. Changing the way to deal with the patient is the purpose of this particular thing. Most of the time, it is therefore would be given in the first or the last line. So whenever there is a question related to purpose, first and last line has the most chances of having an answer, especially the last line. Because in the last line, it would be concluded what is the purpose. Whenever there are a lot of numbers or percentage given, always remember that percentage means statistics or number means statistics. So sometimes being medical professionals, we do not have idea of word statistics. Statistics means number or percentage. Explaining the current statistics. Hence, therefore, so matlab, basically this was a thing that we were discussing. That's okay. Sometimes two word is also a kind of a similar word as purpose. You will be saying, how is it possible, sir? Two का मतलब कहाँ से purpose बनता है? So I say, I am going to park to play. When this word comes with playing, we say, I am going to park for playing. Both are correct. So what is the purpose of going to park? Playing. So sometimes you will be looking out for the word therefore, so, hence, and it would be hidden in the word to. So please, and in the option it would be given to. So two words when used with first form of the verb, like to play, that means it can be the purpose. Very important and very deep and very profound. Assess word is a very common word. When assessment is done, that means evaluation of the patient is done. So somehow in the paragraph, evaluation word or assessment word would be given. In option, other word would be given. So always remember these two words are almost the same. If you are assessing a patient, that means if you are assessing a patient, that means you are evaluating his condition. Please understand. Conditions are evaluated and patients are assessed. Okay. Very, very important concept for the medical reading. Some answers can be very easily found because in the paragraph it is given that impact of sleep deprivation. Impact means effect of sleep deprivation. And then in the option, to confuse you, rest of the words are same, but they say causes of sleep deprivation in the option. So you feel like falling for that option क्योंकि आपको sleep deprivation word दिख रहा होता है. पर causes can never be effect, because causes का मतलब what are the reasons for a disease, what is the etiology of the disease, what are the predisposing factors of the disease. So these words are the synonyms. These happen first when the causes are there. That is what causes the problem. The second step is the disease condition or the problem, and the third step is the outcome of the disease, finding of the disease, impact of the disease, effect of the disease, consequences of the disease, result of the. So these are the common words. So never say if any effect is, if the paragraph is about effect of sleep deprivation, causes वाला ऑप्शन कभी आंसर नहीं हो सकता. If there are incidences of a disease, incidence means prevalence of a disease, that this disease is having more incidence in white population, that means it has more prevalence in white population. That means white population is more inclined word is also there. That means the white population is more at risk word, inclined word, prevalence word, incidence word. So incidence is related to risk. That also means that white population is less safe. So sometimes हम सोचते हैं पैराग्राफ में तो रिस्की वर्ड दिया है तो सेफ वाला कभी आंसर नहीं हो सकता, पर वहां पे कहा था मोर रिस्की और यहाँ पे कह दिया लेस सेफ, तो दोनों मतलब सेम ही तो है. इफ somebody says that it is more risky, that means it is less safe. यही तो रीडिंग आपको तंग करते हैं, ऐसी तो छोटी छोटी चीजों से आपको तंग करते हैं. सो प्लीज फोकस ऑन दिस वर्ड. इस रिकॉर्डिंग को एक बार मत सुनना प्लीज, अभी दोबारा सुनना, फिर दोबारा सुनना, एंड तक सुनना. दिस विल रियली हेल्प यू in passing your OET reading exam. And again, subscribe our channel if you have not. Rely word is a very common word. Rely word means depending upon. So if the condition is relied upon, that means it is dependent upon these factors. So when it is about factors, factors means rely. Okay. These are very important words for OET reading. Barely, hardly, rarely, often, most of the times. Majority of the times, many people, some people, all, only, very, very important words. These are majorly known as adverbs. There is no water in the jug, but in the option would be given there is hardly any water. So both are same. There is no water means there is hardly any drop of water. So both are same. So हमें लगता है वहां पे hardly drop दिया है, इसका मतलब एक drop तो है. There is hardly a drop of water means there is no water. There is barely presence of this thing. Rarely means very less. Often means ulta. Often means ज्यादा. Frequently means ज्यादा. So these two words are opposite. Rarely means बहुत कम. Rarely के लिए एक और साइनोनियम होता है seldom. Seldom का मतलब भी बहुत कम. Barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs seldom bite मतलब barking dogs rarely bite. So ये words often और frequently के उल्टे होते हैं. Most of the times का उल्टा होता है मतलब very less. Hardly or rarely means very less. Barely also means very less. And OET रीडिंग में कैन, कुड, मे, माइट वाले ऑप्शंस के आंसर होने के ज्यादा चांसेस होते हैं. और लीथल का मतलब फैटल, फैटल का मतलब डेडली, डेडली का मतलब कैन लीड टू मोर्टेलिटी. सो दीज आर द कॉमन वर्ड्स. समथिंग कैन बी लीथल. Lethal means fatal. Fatal means deadly. That means can be mortal. That means can be risky. That can be more dangerous. That can be more perilous. So please remember this word. This is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes, assuring you for the best OET coaching. And please listen to this video again and again. It will hardly take 5-10 minutes. And if you are having a notebook and pencil, try to write these words. Then again write this word 2 times only. And trust me, in exam, you will definitely solve 2 or 3 questions by knowing only this vocabulary part 8. So please write it right now. Thank you.